I'm Rosalind. So I decided I'm just gonna go live. This way I can't stop, right? I'm not trying to stop and re-record and then upload. The easiest way. But anyways, hi. Hope everyone is doing well. I want to talk about a couple of different things today. I mean, I haven't been on in a few months, but that seems to be my trend, kind of, I guess. But I've been out of work since March 19th. So that's a long time to be out of work for me. My routine is pretty, solid. I work Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, right? That has been my life for the last, I don't know, 17, 18 years. So now being off of work for so long, it's been some adjustments, quite an adjustment. But the first few weeks, I was able to stay pretty busy, okay, because it's spring cleaning time, right? With all my clothes, underwear drawer, sock drawer, everything, cabinets organized, threw things out, kitchen, deep cleaning, you name it, I was doing it. But after a few weeks, there wasn't much left to do. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me take a break now. I did my spring cleaning. I wasn't sure when I would be back to work. So I was like, okay, let me just chill out for a few days, Netflix, do what I want to do, sleep in, things like that, before I do have to go back to work. Because I was actually supposed to go back to work, I think, on April 2nd, right? But it didn't happen. I just took some time off to just do nothing, right? And I was watching a lot of Netflix. Something I just finished watching was Containment. If you guys haven't seen that, oh my God, it's so fitting with what's going on right now. I mean, it's freaking crazy. If you're getting freaked out, right, and go into like a rabbit hole, right, if you're like super conspiracy theory and you get stressed out and things like that, don't watch it, okay? But it's really interesting, like things that have happened on that show, and that's happening now here. Not to that extent, thank God. But anyways, so yeah, a lot of Netflix, but you can only do nothing for so long. Like I can't sit around for days and days and not do anything. So I was like, okay, it's probably time to turn off the Netflix, and let me try to figure out some sort of routine with my life. So that's what I've been trying to do, right? Let me get up in the morning early. I get up at about 7, right? And I'm like, okay, give me a couple hours, coffee, read, journal kind of thing. I take my dog out. Some days I'll go for walks. Not every day, but I probably should. From there, maybe work out kind of thing, and try to like focus more on my personal projects, because my excuse is, I work 40 hours a week, so I don't have time to work on my personal projects as much. So now it's like I have no excuse. I have plenty of time to work on whatever it is I want to work on. So I'm like, okay, I got more into my astrology studies. Been doing a lot of that. Been doing a lot of researching on the stock market. I find that I do enjoy the stock market. Weird, right? But I do. Like I enjoy astrology and metaphysics and esoteric studies. I enjoy them. I'm like, okay. My meditation has been kind of off. Like I haven't been meditating regularly like I normally do. Probably because I've been staying up later at night and watching Netflix, which is kind of throwing me off. So I'm trying to get back into my normal nightly routine with my meditation, because I believe that kind of is really throwing me off, like my energy levels. I've noticed a change. So I've been really good with trying to balance out my days this past week. I started reading a book, and I've been really fixated on it. It's been taking me a while to finish it because I kind of really want to absorb the information and not just blow through it. But there's a passage in the book that I want to read that I think is really fitting right now with what I want to talk about. I read an article this morning, and it was saying 50% of domestic violence has gone up. Okay, 50%. Like, that's insane. So you're telling me that many people are living at home with people they don't like, that they don't enjoy, that they don't have any respect for? Like, that's so sad. Like, I try not to read too much, like news and things that are going on, because it is really depressing, and it it can really lead you like down a dark, you know, path, right? If you start feeling all the anger and fear and everything that's going on right now, it'll make you just feel bad. Well, I know for me, it'll make me feel bad. Like, I mean, I'm an animal rights activist, so I see things like that, and it really upsets me. So I try really hard not to go um, on the new, read the news and watch the news. Right? I go here and there just to kind of get an update, but I don't think anybody should be on it 24/7. But anyways, so yeah, it's surprising that so many people don't like their homes and who they're living with. I mean, it's a real good time to think about things right now. Think about your life and where you're unhappy and where you're not satisfied. If you're living in a home with someone and you're not getting along because you've been quarantined together for the past 3, 4 weeks, like, that's a red flag. Like, this person that you thought was the one may not be the one, right? Are you living with family? Like, is family, is it toxic? I mean, how is it going? Um, are you in fear regarding money, finances? Because, I mean, how many of us are waiting for our unemployment checks? I included. It's been a few weeks, haven't heard anything, and I'm sure they're backed up. But I mean, how many millions of us are out of work right now, right? And we're waiting for the stimulus check. I mean, people haven't been able to pay their rent and pay their bills. So they're in survival mode. And when we live in survival mode, it's not pretty, you know? That's where a lot of like the darkness in humanity comes out. See people fighting in the stores over shit. Like, people are freaking out over toilet paper and freaking sanitizers, and they're buying everything up. And I get that you want to be okay and you want to make sure your family is okay. I get it. But when you're living in that scarcity mode, there's no room for caring for other people. Where's the compassion, right? You're so scared that you're thinking about just yourself and not other people. So what happens when so many people are living in survival mode in fear? So many others get affected because of it, right? So the small circle just gets bigger, 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 all because of the small circle. I get it. People are scared. But if you are in a place where you're not happy and you're afraid things aren't going how you want them to go, it's time to take a good hard look at your life and what you want out of life. Okay, so I'm gonna read the passage now from the book. It's called Bringers of the Dawn, Teachings from the Pleiadians. So if you're very left brain, like, this is not going to be for you. And my channel probably won't be for you because I'm very spiritual. I'm also very left brain. I am a logical thinker, double Virgo, okay? But I'm also really spiritual. And my spiritual awakening happened in like 2012, around there. And it's been a real slow process, but I feel like right now I am I'm in a good place with it. I really believe that the splitting of the earth is happening right now. Teachings from Dolores Cannon. where she talks about there's going to be a splitting, right? Where people will be on this side and will be on this side. Not saying good or bad. Neither side is good or bad. It's just a frequency shift, right? How we're vibrating as human beings, as souls on this planet. Like I said, there's tons of people living in fear. While there's other people who are living in love, and light, and faith. And believe me, not all of us that are living in love, light, and faith aren't going through things. I mean, we have problems just like other people do, but we choose to see it in a different light, and we choose to be in. We choose to have a different presence, right? Like people who are negative, like that aura, it exudes how you talk, how you treat people, like it's like the aura, right? The dark aura, and people who are of light, of love, the aura is different. Like I keep going through tons of shit, but my aura is gonna stay this way, okay? Because I know I'm firm in who I am and how I feel about myself and what I'm capable of, and that is ultimately like the message right now with the splitting of the earth. The light workers, we're trying to spread the message for other people to awaken, to understand that you guys have so much power. We have so much power. But it's not our fault though, right? We've been brainwashed for 300,000 years, right? When you don't think it's just the government, because there's people behind the scenes that control the government and control all the media companies. It's been they've been really smart, right? The I don't know, you want to call them the dark workers or the raiders, because when I read this book, they refer to them as like raiders that came to Earth and, you know, basically the dark. And that's why we have, you know, dark entities. But anyways, let me read this passage from the book. Okay. So page 46, Bringers of the Dawn. So this is their message. Over the next number of years, those who come from the skies may not be members of the family of light, which would be the dark, right? They will be the mirror of those upon the planet, because there are people on Earth that aren't so nice, who want control, power, and money. And those that come down are mirror of those people. And of course, they are strong in their own power, because, you know, the dark is pretty powerful. Okay, let me see. They will be the mirror of those upon the planet. Okay. We have said to you that your lesson is authority, to become your own authority and to stop giving over your decision-making process to the governmental, people, or parents, or teachers, or gods. It is time for the people of Earth to become sovereign. So that means it's time for you to step into your own power, to know you are a powerful spiritual being. So this is what I've been reading lately, and I've read it once before, but it didn't like click, and now it's like clicking for me. It's clicking that I am someone who wants to help, which I've always been, but I think my message is swaying from what it used to be, because I have changed. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago. So much has changed in my life. So much has changed within inside me. And right now, I feel like it is time for me to take my, well, like, let's back up a little bit. I'm thinking about my life. Where am I unhappy or unsatisfied? I think it always comes back to, what is my purpose? What is my calling, right? Why am I here? and I've dipped my toes in so many different things, trying to just find that connection. And then I haven't really been able to find it. I mean, I've done quite a few different jobs. I've joined different organizations. I do volunteer work, right? But still, I'm still looking for that that mission that I know that I'm supposed to be on. Like, I know for a fact that I did not come here to just work, pay my taxes, and do what I was told. I know that, and I've always been kind of a rebellion, not extreme, but I didn't do a lot of things that I would say some of my peers did. Right? I didn't really enjoy school. I barely made it out of high school. Tried college a couple times. I just could not stand learning things that I did not want to learn. I just could not. There, gosh, there's this other astrologer that I follow. She lists like a whole bunch of things for like the light workers, star seeds, way showers, whatever you want to call it. Right? She was listing like, hey, have you guys gone through this, this, and this? And I wish I would have written it down because I could just tell you guys right now. But like so many of the boxes checked off for me. So I was like, yeah, like I am here to do the work that's in this book. And let me give credit to the Leo King, because I follow him, and he always puts this book out, right? He's always talking about this book. And he also gets mad if you don't credit him for things you learn. So I mean, he's a cool guy. But yeah, this book has been like somewhat of a game changer for me right now. And I know for a fact, if I wasn't in quarantine, right, if I had to go to work right now, like I wouldn't have the time to like really think about things and reflect on what's going on and what isn't working, what do I want to do. Like I wouldn't have all this time to just think and just listen, right? I wouldn't have time to absorb this book how I've been absorbing it. So we're going on like, I don't know, almost 20 minutes, which is kind of long. Just want to say that I'm sending love to all of you, like so much love and just prayers. I know a lot of people are going through it right now, and I'm so sorry, right? And I really hope that you guys know that you're not alone. I don't know if you believe in God, what your religion is. I don't think it really matters. I think that spirit is spirit, the divine is the divine, the source is the source. We all come from the same source, and the source is always with all of us. And sometimes I know you wonder why things happen the way they do, and it's not fair. And it's not. I'm not going to take away how you're feeling, but I am going to say that I have been through things in my life as well, and things don't always go as planned, and I've fallen into dark places, but I swear, like, things didn't really start changing for me until I got spiritually grounded, until I found a connection with God, right? My God. Like, I don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh, hey, yeah, God, blah, 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 because I used to be on the other side. I'm like, I don't want to hear your God stuff, so I'm not even going to, like, spill all that on you right now. But just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And like I said before, it's a great time, right, to look at your life and see what's working and what's not. And truly just go within. Work on yourself right now. You might be going through some of the dark night of the soul work, which I've already gone through, and oh my God, it's some shit, okay? But it's hard. But when you come out on the other side, you're going to be a different person. So I wish you guys all the best right now, and I really hope that this whole virus thing gets resolved soon, because not that I really want to go back to work, because I really don't, but you know, it would be nice to be able to go outside, right? The summer's coming. Like, I love the beach. I had a trip planned, San Diego, and couldn't go. I had a concert planned for the summer, and now it's like probably won't happen. So, and I love the summer. I'm a summer person, and I really do not want to be just stuck in the house all summer. I want to go to the beach. But anyways, so um, I will be on more often this time. No excuses. And plus, I think, YouTube, social media, I mean, social media in general, it's opened the doors wide open, right? For light workers to do our thing. So this is where I need to be, and this is what I need to be doing. If I'm for sure about anything that's going on right now and this chaos, is that I am a light worker, and my time is now to do what I came here to do. So I'm gonna do it without any reservation. Some people might not like it. Some people might like it. It doesn't matter. I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do. But anyways, I'm really gonna go now. Okay. I will see you guys very soon. Take care.